central aisle and two side aisles by two rows of columns. Each is 16-sided, and each row is composed of two columns, one of which is destroyed, except for the part dangling from the apex. Two of these columns were left barren from reliefs. Perhaps they were being prepared for a relief that was never carved. In the eastern wall, there is a false door, in front of which there was a statue of the double of Amun-Imhat. The statue, that used to be 2.5 the life size of Emini, was destroyed. The sanctuary used to be closed by two doors. Those who think that the ancient Egyptian art is dry and traditional should study the drawings that show the wrestlers here and in Bucket tomb. Here, the artist's main perspective of art is liberation in both design and execution. These are the famous wrestler scenes with which Beni Hassan tombs are famous for. Each couple wrestles in a different move and body action, showing how the youth were keen on learning marital arts and sports. The fitness of their body parts are stunning. One wrestler is dark brown and his partner is lighter, to show the action of everyone clearly. Dr. H.R. Hall wrote in his book of the Ancient History of Cambridge, Volume 1, that the painted scenes of wrestlers of Emini tomb look grandiose and majestic because of the liberty and realism which were highly considered in their drawing and their coloring, noticing that the Egyptian artist succeeded in getting rid of many of the rainbow colors, while the Babylonian artist couldn't evolve to realize the reality of colors until a late period. So the drawings in these tombs are the best example of watercolors in the Middle Kingdom. He also added with amazement that the extraordinary accuracy with which these wonderful drawings were executed in the pitch darkness of the Egyptian tombs is something that calls for bewilderment and contemplation. Hello, what's your name and where are you from?
My name is Erwan. I'm coming from France.
Erwan, what are your origins, Erwan?
It's from Brittany, the west part of France.
All right. So have you been to Egypt before?
No, it's the first time. My first time here in Egypt, and here in the Museum of Cairo.
Okay, so this is the first day of your tour in Egypt and the first place you visit in Egypt.
Right, right. This is my first time, first day, first hour, first.
Okay, so we are very lucky.
Yes, I am. I think so.
We are very lucky.
Yeah, we are together. Yeah.
Okay, so what's your impression about the museum?
Yes, it's a marvelous place. I mean, it's a place charged of story, and this is something really amazing. Really, it's. I mean, that's too many old items, old statues, and it's a time back.
You go back in time.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Have you heard about Akhenaten?
Yeah, I think he's. Yeah, yeah. I heard about him. Yeah, of course. Like everybody, I think.
Do you know anything about him?
I know some things. Yeah, I know.
He's like a first prophet.
Yeah, the first prophet, and who love
People to worship one God.
yeah, well, I don't
Anyway.
think I don't know everything about him, but I know he's a special pharaoh, but exactly for what, I don't know. But
yeah.
I'm here to learn.
Of course. I think by the end of your tours in Egypt, you'll learn a lot about the Egyptian history and monuments.
I think I will never know everything about Egypt and Egyptology, but I hope I will know enough. And
So where else you will go from here? Where else? Where are you going?
I will go to see Gizeh pyramids and Saqqara pyramids, and I don't know at all. And to visit also the town centers and the Canal Khalili.
Yes, the bazaar.
Bazaar.
Shopping.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you leaving Cairo? Are you going to Luxor or Aswan? Or
Sorry?
do you plan to go to Luxor or Aswan this time? Or
No, because I will stay for 3 days more and I will not have time enough.
Well, Egypt is a big country and it requires a grand tour, not less than 1 week.
I will need maybe more than 10 days to, well, and even if I stay 10 days, I will never see everything.
Welcome to Egypt, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your tours here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Au revoir.
مع السلامة.
Yes.
شكرا.
شكرا جزيلا.
شكرا جزيلا.
Thank you. Okay.
The southern side is the one to the right side of the entrance. On it, there is a line that divides the wall into two parts. In one part, there are daily life scenes of pressing grapes and putting their juice in jars. Two gazelles graze from a tree. Fishermen catching fish and others catch birds in big nets. In the bigger section of the wall, the deceased is being given offerings by the priests and his estate officers while sitting down. Similar offerings are presented to his wife Hetbet, while two music players, a harpist and a mandolin player, play music. Beside Emine's broken statue, the images of his mother Henu and his wife Hetbet are partly destroyed. On the wall facing the entrance, there are war scenes representing soldiers training to invade a fortress. There are scenes of the pilgrimage of the boat carrying the deceased to Abydos. The text says, sailing to the south to have the blessing from Abydos to Prince Amun-Imhat. An enormous number of deers are caught in the nets, and the hills point out to the location, which is a desert. The left-hand side is the northern one, and it has all the crafts and industries of his time. The upper row shows the sandals making and the knives. There are carpenters making bows and arrows, and leather, and chairs, and boxes. In the third row, the jewelers are making gold ornaments. In the fourth, we find pottery making. As for the agricultural scenes, they extend from the fifth to the seventh row, explaining in details the winnowing and plowing and planting and harvest activities, which are so similar to today's farmer life. Bani Hassan rock tombs take the visitor into the remote exotic past of Egypt, just to step outside later and see it all happening in the present. And that's a part of the mysterious beauty and attraction of Bani Hassan tombs.